Welcome back to our next lecture from this course entitled Metaverse Wealth Creation. In this next lecture we are going to discuss about who will benefit from the Metaverse. This is the questions that we are going to cover. So let's dive into the actual information. The obvious answer is most likely early adopters, but that is not the only case. A more specific answer would be people which are in various positions. For example, companies which will build metaverses will obviously profit from this trend and from this new emerging industry. If you have such an idea, for example, you can make a business plan, reach out to investors and start to build this business or this new metaverse. This is a more difficult approach in our opinion, as it requires you to build an actual business in a high-tech sector. For average people who don't want the stress and risks of building a business, I would say flipping of all sorts and investing will help them to profit from the trend of metaverse. You can start, for example, to buy tokens to different metaverse projects. These are like stocks, and keep them as investment till they reach a specific amount in USD per token when you sell and take profits. Basically it's like investing on the stock market, but instead of buying stocks you buy the cryptocurrency or the token of that specific project. For example, in the case you want to buy tokens for the Sandbox project, which is one of the oldest metaverses as we have previously discussed, you have to buy the Sand token. And there are different exchanges on the web where you can buy the Sand token. By buying the Sand token, basically it's like having stocks or shares in the Sandbox project. And you can buy at a lower price, or what you think it's a lower price, and then sell on the same exchanges for a higher price. You can see it as an investment. For example, if this year the Sand project or the Sand token is $3, if they execute their plan right and they build the metaverse of the future, they get more users and the business starts to get more value. Obviously in 6 months from now or 1 year from now, the price can be tripled or even quadrupled, and basically you 4x your money. Okay, so this is one method, and this is one of the preferred method for people who are interested in investments and who are basically involved somehow in the cryptocurrency market or the stocks market. This investing method obviously requires research and following trends and companies to see where the potential actually is. Also, it will require patience, as it is not something which will necessarily happen overnight. Okay, you might see a big news in the media, like for example, because we have already talked about Sandbox, maybe Sandbox will launch a new partnership next week with someone. Obviously there are chances for the price of the Sand token to rise. Okay, it's not something guaranteed, but usually news have an impact on the prices of stocks, crypto, and other things from the market as well. Now, many people have been successful with investing in projects like this. An example of such people are early adopters of Decentraland or Sandbox, who have seen up to 2000% returns in the last 2 years. Okay, so if you would have bought Sand like 2 years ago, okay, probably right now you would have maybe 15 or 20x that amount of money. Obviously these are not things which happen all the time. That's why it's important for you to do your own research and do it very well, and know that the money you invest should be money that you afford somehow to lose, okay, or to invest it wisely. Another opportunity is to buy different digital assets in these metaverses and flip them, okay, sell them for a higher price. And I think we have already given a couple of examples, but we can give them again. There are metaverses which are actual games. They are also called play to earn games, Why? Because if you play the specific game, like a role-playing game, and you do specific tasks, okay, you can earn their token or their cryptocurrency, and obviously that you can transform in actual real money. Inside these games, okay, you can buy items like swords, potions, artifacts, and you can sell them. So basically you can flip them for a higher price. Okay, you can buy also land, buildings, clothes, and so on. Usually metaverse projects have a marketplace that we have already mentioned, okay, where you can buy and sell these items between users of that specific metaverse. For example, in Decentraland, the token of the company is mana, and inside you can buy and sell items using mana. An emerging trend which we have mentioned and which combines three big trends at the moment is crypto gaming. Okay, crypto gaming targets the gaming industry, which is basically huge, and the metaverse trend, which is also huge, and the crypto space, which gains popularity day by day. Now in crypto gaming there are many ways in which you can earn money. First, you can buy the governance token of the game. For example, we have already talked about Decentraland. The governance token is mana. Basically this is the one which was used to raise initial funds for the project, and it's like a share. It's like having a share in a company, and you can see that as an investment. Okay, you can sell it after it reaches a specific price, when obviously you are happy with your profit, if you are going to have a profit. Many games are play to earn games, which means that if you play them you can hit specific goals and get paid in cryptocurrency, which is usually the governance token or an internal token used only for in-game purposes. Now these digital tokens or currencies you can then exchange for fiat or real money, so you don't have necessarily to invest in these games, okay, but just by playing them and hitting specific goals and doing specific tasks you can earn money. You can also do flipping inside the games, another thing which we've mentioned, like buying swords and items which you can sell again through a marketplace to other users. And in some cases for bigger projects there are actually general marketplaces called NFT marketplaces. We have mentioned those previous as well. For example, OpenSea is such a big NFT marketplace where people buy and sell NFTs, and you can basically list these NFTs from these games on these marketplaces, and basically you are selling them outside the game, but probably are going to sell them to other people who are also interested in the game. So even if it's outside, they are going to be used also again inside the game. Okay, here are a couple of such games: Phaeton Arena, Axie Infinity, Sin City, Monster Slayer, Star Atlas, Sidious, and many others which are soon to come. Okay, it's an emerging market and it's very, very big. Thank you for watching, and we are looking forward to see you in the next lecture.